They CGI'd the Todd head for this shot. That's dedication.
Abracadabra, we want to reach out and grab you. Oh no, we're a cab company.
I enjoy the chaotic nature of this opening that provides a ton of questions for this episode to answer.
Otherwise known as the guy you keep sending your dumb newspaper to, even though I've never even subscribed to it.
I'm putting you on hold.
The concept of this newspaper having the most dilapidated office and almost no employees. Print is indeed dying. The sales graph on its side always kills me as a visual gag.
Guy's name is Bojack Horseman.
I love the throwaway names on this show. What? Who is this?
I'll take it from here.
Yeah.
Plus, I love how this is framed and stitched together. It makes for a very quick-moving and appropriately frantic scene. It's also a great addition to the concept of this company that they're attached to some seemingly successful shadow operation that can forcefully keep them afloat at need be. What a bonkers business operation this is. And I wonder how close to reality it is.
Bojack Horseman. Thank you. I'll take it from here. Hello, good morning, and I say this with 100% sincerity. How can I help you?
Candice Bergen is a fantastic cast for this role. I love listening to her speak, and she has a very authoritative tone. And the choice to never show the closer's face is genius. Adds to the mystery that we will never get any answers to.
A glass of ice water, perhaps?
Yeah, sure. I'd love a glass of ice water.
Fabulous. Johnny will get that to you in 3, 2, 1.
The fact that they have drones worries me, though. I love how detailed the information is about Bojack, right down to the markings on his face and his temperament. And the horse-specific categories like tack preference, sire, and dam are a nice little addition there. Plus, including the fact that he has a buck knee, splay foot, and ewe-neck because of him being anthropomorphic is another great detail.
He's a good kid, but sometimes he gets ideas to do things.
Pretty scary, right?
Yes, what the hell is that?
It all started when a rustling from the kitchen jostled me from tender slumber.
A flashback inside another flashback, a clue into how crazily this episode will be structured.
What's abracadabra?
That's what I said. What's cabracadabra?
That's what I said. What's cabracadabra?
That's what we want you to say.
Insanely fun transition between 3 points in time.
Because there are no men drivers at all.
What are you saying, robot drivers? What if they become sentient and try to murder us? Or unionize? That could be a real headache.
The idea of unionization being worse than a robot uprising sounds like the average businessman, honestly.
Wait, why does it have to be at my house?
Well, there's no room at Mr. Peanutbutter's house. It's full of spaghetti strainers.
Bringing back the spaghetti strainers into the plot to keep it in the audience's mind.
But I figure the longer they're there, the bigger the payoff. And they've been sitting there for months now. So you can bet the payoff's going to be pretty huge.
The fact that this actually ends up coming true. They have a huge payoff.
I'll start with a whiskey.
My kind of girl. So then we had sex.
What? Pretty wild and disappointing reveal. I mean, I was pretty sure it happened in love and or marriage, but confirming it here with such a casual nature really minimizes your faith in Bojack's rehabilitation and hints at his spiraling down extremely far in the future of this season.
Why?
I don't know. I was lonely. She was there. Why does anyone have sex with anyone?
Interesting to hear his rationale out loud for once. It really is that simple. I was lonely, she was there. It is utterly meaningless to him as an act and is purely a distraction. The person doesn't much matter.
Affection? A deep need to connect to the world at large. The same reasons 3 million people subscribe to the LA Gazette.
What?
But I'm getting ahead of myself. Please continue your story.
The closer's smart, sensing Bojack recoiling at this sudden turn in conversation and deciding not to bring it up yet. Just planting the seed right now. So manipulative, but so darn good at it. Nice homage to Jeffrey Smart's Cahill Expressway, with the addition of a little kangaroo family. Fitting since both the Expressway and Jeffrey Smart are from Australia. I really like this painting. By the way, it might be one of my favorites that they include in this show. Go Jeffrey Smart. I have never heard of you before, but the composition of this is incredibly satisfying to look at. 10 out of 10 would stand in front of at a museum until I annoyed everyone behind me.
I just feel like we should tell him.
That feeling is you selfishly trying to assuage your guilt. If you really cared about Todd, you would keep this a secret from him forever.
Oh, Bojack, if you really cared about Todd, you wouldn't have done this at all. It's so interesting to hear how he writes off these mistakes in his own mind to keep Todd around, but then also blames himself heavily later on. Bojack's mind is truly fascinating.
No, something's going on. I've got a nose for news. And in this case, new is the Greek letter representing the variable for what is going on. So let's solve for new, shall we?
The way Mr. Peanutbutter elaborately and confusingly introduces things.
So why did you sleep with Emily? Do you think that part of you was getting uncomfortable with that closeness? You felt like you didn't deserve Todd's friendship, and you wanted to somehow externalize that feeling into action. When you do bad things, you have something you can point to when people eventually leave you. It's not you tell yourself. It's that bad thing you did. Do you often keep people at arm's length? Are you afraid of being known and knowing others?
An important read on Bojack's behavior and how he tries to avoid vulnerability or intense loyalty and trust for fear of opening himself up to someone who might hurt him or leave him, as his parents and many others at this point in his life have done.
I gotta go to this marketing meeting now, which is so annoying because I totally want to keep talking about that thing that you're talking about. But marketing meetings, right? I mean, they're so important.
And I think him running away from the conversation at this point is a great piece of evidence towards that as well.
So, how was your marketing meeting?
Weird.
I love that the entire episode is framed by these phone calls.
So I had to call a cab to take me back home to get my credit card, then bring me back to the gas station so I could get my car, fill it up with gas, and come here. So that's why I'm late.
Why did you tell us that whole story?
I don't know.
Why did you tell me that whole story?
I don't know.
Relatable. Sometimes we want to convey how ridiculous something was for us, but it's actually entirely mundane and nobody else even cares.
They're a reminder to the Academy. Hey, have you considered this yet? The Academy doesn't always consider everything, so they need constant consideration reminders.
That's very considerate.
Appropriately portraying the Academy as stupid.
What spoke to you about that particular ad?
I don't know. All the pictures of me, they looked backwards. But when I looked at the mirror ad, I was seeing me as I see myself, and I thought there was something beautiful about that.
Bojack's choice of poster is awfully poignant, as he wasn't actually in the movie himself. Him wanting the poster to be authentic and genuine to his actual persona is a way for him to emotionally make up for that, as well as compare himself further to Secretariat, his hero.
Why don't you leave this to the experts? Okay. Yes! You're a star.
Whoa. Adore how quickly this episode moves. Shows his chaotic and rather frenetic lifestyle.
Yeah, a couple times. We have a very complicated relationship. It's complicated. If our relationship was a Meryl Streep movie, it would be doubt.
Nice misdirect. For those who don't know, there's literally a Meryl Streep movie called It's Complicated.
You don't want to know me, Bojack.
No, I do. I want to be known and know others.
Showing how the advice from the closer has actually gotten to him and hasn't left his mind.
This is exactly what you want.
What do you think she meant by that?
Hey, better question. Why am I still getting the LA Gazette?
Bojack snapping back to the matter at hand always catches me off guard.
Do you think getting the paper every day is a reminder of Todd's papier-mâché head? The project he abandoned to make time for the old girlfriend that you spent an intimate night with? Could that be why you want to cancel your subscription?
No, I want to cancel my subscription because newspapers are dumb.
So you don't feel any guilt about your tryst with Emily?
Well,
the closer once again does some expert strategy here. She tests the waters with a potential in from what she's gotten so far, and when it doesn't work, she asks for more information to control him with. Still trying to find that one correct road into his psyche that will make things click for him.
Freeze, candy ass.
Character actress Margot Martindale.
Said freeze!
Hold on.
What a plot twist. I mean, bringing Margot back, utilizing the still present boat, and actually having an answer to Todd's mysterious food thief storyline, just so wonderfully chaotic and goofy. I love how this episode is structured and how many wacky side storylines they're able to cram in here.
Well, after the incident in your Belinda.
I love how they don't shy away from showing that Margot outright killed many people here. It's not funny.
I knew I had to lay low, go off the grid, disappear.
Yeah, I know what lay low means.
So I disappeared for a little bit.
The changing identity cliche parodies are so great, right down to the overly gritty dialogue. The same wig?
Somewhere I knew I had no chance of being discovered. Regional theater.
The concept of going off the grid into community theater is so fucking genius. Plus, this is such a great addition to the running gag of Margot Martindale doing amazing work and being such a good actress that nobody can remember her name. So much so that they could put character actress Margot Martindale on this sign and nobody will even find her here, even though the straight up police are looking for her.
I have ambitions, sir. Dreams that don't incorporate the concerns of cynics like you. Cynic, always laughing that terrible laugh.
I love the off-brand Tennessee Williams dialogue too, a great parody of his writing style. Even the music, very faintly, that you can hear in the background, and the men just being all dressed like Stanley Kowalski from A Streetcar Named Desire. So ridiculous.
She's dead.
The lighting turning red when he says this, I can't! This is so community theater production coded, it hurts. I should know, I've been involved in many.
I was good. Too good. The San Diego Union Tribune called me a talent to watch.
Damn, I feel like this critique is such a dig on Tennessee Williams' writing style. So funny though, overbearingly cynical men. Nice spin on the fig Newtons with the newt on the box.
It sure would be nice to have something you can depend on. Something that arrives every day at your doorstep. With a robust art section.
Nope. Let me tell you something about the LA Gazette.
I don't think you finished the story about your publicist.
Once again, the closer isn't leaving without this sale. Like, I can't believe Bojack would be so important to this company. Like, they really need him to stay, or the LA Gazette is gone.
What do you want to know? I was married once. I have a son I'm not allowed to see.
I like that the facts that she provides here really only intrigue us to her backstory even further.
My favorite fruit is honeydew.
Oh, gross. Is that true?
Yes, Bojack Honeydew is terrible. Correct opinion. Thank you for writing that.
There's something very intimate about watching a person be herself.
Yeah, but it wasn't good intimate, like when you see your mom cry. It was bad intimate, like when your dad writes a poem about Lena Horne's nipples and makes you read it out loud so he can hear if it scans.
She warned you that you wouldn't want to know her.
Yeah, she was right. It's so sad that when you see someone as they really are, it ruins them.
This is a really fantastic quote, not only with some incredibly textured voice acting, but also one that says so much about Bojack as a person. He falls for ideals, not actual people. He's really only concerned with how they present themselves to him, and in an effort to prove that he does actually want to know them, he only cements this idea further, that learning more about people ruins them, which personally, I see as so far removed from the truth. In my experience, those I've formed the closest relationships with are the ones that are more open and honest with me about who they are. It really does a great job conveying how flawed his perception of a relationship is, and how he really isn't ready for such intimacy.
Oh, it's too much heat. I'm taking your boat out to international waters. You never saw me.
On the phone.
Great way to get rid of the boat and set up the calamity in the finale.
Which is why I'm begging you to please cancel my delivery of the LA Gazette.
I don't think you want to do that.
I promise you I do.
No, because that's just theater. It allows you to think you're in control, but the whole idea of control is a myth. The universe is a wild beast.
You can't tame it. All you can do is try to live inside it.
Live inside the beast. That's a mixed metaphor, but you're right.
Bojack has to be a critic, but he is right that this is good advice. Fighting so hard for control of every aspect of your life will only result in disappointment. Our world is so chaotic, often unfair, sometimes cruel, but occasionally extremely beautiful. We don't really get to decide when or how it reaches those conclusions, but we can control how we react to it, how we cope with it, and who we choose to live through it with.
I'm going to sign you up for another 6 months, and since you've been such a sport, I'm throwing in a tote bag.
Thanks. You've given me a lot to think about.
And the closer does her job at the very last second. He even thanks her for this conversation. Wild shit how good she is at her job, really. They were not kidding that they do not need God's help.
Todd, I need to go.
I don't understand.
Their commitment to these car sound effects is really admirable. Plus, look at their space work around this fake car. They would kill at improv. Oh, wait. Don't do improv. Nope, not in this world.
I don't think Bojack's been a very good friend to you either.
Oh, okay.
Todd's disappointment and lack of shock is really upsetting here. They do a great job characterizing how he would react to this decision at this point, but it is just so depressing to watch.
You're sweet, Todd. You shouldn't waste that on people who don't deserve it.
Emily giving Todd great advice that he takes to heart, considering his decision later in this season in It's You.
Hey, you want this plum? I found it in the kitchen.
Sure.
Great payoff to the Margot Martindale smoke bomb gag.
I know that it's exciting to remain mysterious and in control, but control is a myth. That's a conclusion that I came to recently by myself.
Bojack taking credit for this realization is so classic him.
I want to see what you look like waking up. You are a beautiful, sexy, fascinating, terrifying woman, and I want to know you. I'm not afraid of that, and you don't have to be either.
Kudos to Bojack for recognizing his own shortcomings and making steps to actually improve his behavior. I truly do believe that he is trying to better himself here.
Anna, this is my campaign, and I know what I'm doing. Call up Turtletub and tell him I'm not going to be pushed around on this. I'm the star, and what I say goes.
Him standing up for himself to her was also so satisfying. Her controlling behavior, especially after what happened at the end of Brat Brat Pew Pew, always has had me disgusted. I mean, she straight up abused him.
It kind of just looks like a billboard for the sky.
Yeah, I really didn't think this part through.
Hilarious and realistic way for this decision to go south, though.
It is eerily beautiful, like an art piece that resists interpretation.
Oh, good. Yeah, wouldn't want the ad for my movie to be interpretable.
Lenny is always such a treat. If you enjoyed this video, consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/PosiTVty. That's PosiTVty. There you get all of these videos before they come out on YouTube. You get to choose exactly what you want to see on the channel, and you get the unedited essays so you can hear all of my mistakes and the things I choose to edit out before I do so. But I appreciate all of the support you provide to me on YouTube as well. Any bit of engagement helps. Watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. I thank you for all of it. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I will see you for the next video. Please let me know what you think it should be. Bye-bye.